Welcome back, you guys. I hope you're ready for today's video because this is the mother load of rankings. This is one hell of a monthly ranking because, as you probably noticed, I did not do one for September because I only had 3 palettes to rank, and what kind of fun is that? That'd be like a 5-second video. So I saved those 3 palettes for October, which now put me at a whopping 15 palettes. Actually, even more than that, it's 17, but I'm saving the Christmas palettes for November because I'm actually still like playing around with them off camera anyways. But anyways, man, there have been such fun launches, you guys, and some duds as well, but for the most part, these are all freaking fantastic. And outside of like the yearly rankings, this is one of the hardest rankings I have ever done, ever, because it's been so freaking good, and I am so excited. I cannot wait to get into it. I hope you are just as excited as I am, because it's about to be a good one. If this is your first time here, my name is Heather, and I obviously love all things makeup, but especially indie brands and eyeshadow palettes and colorful makeup. But if you love those things too, I really hope you will subscribe, stick around. I would love to see you back. I would love to hear from you down below in the comments. I am so excited. I've been dying to do another monthly ranking. And to some extent, it felt like it took so long to get to the end of October, but it also felt like it went by super fast. But there were so many good launches this month, and I'm so excited about them. I cannot wait to share my favorites with you guys. Some of these I did get in PR, and I'll try to remember to mention those as we go. And I do have a code with some of these brands as well. And it is most likely AOML, which will save you 10%, but all of my codes right now are affiliated. So if you choose to use them, just know I really do. Thank you so much. It does mean so much to me. But oh my God, you guys, there were so many good launches. So many good launches. And I'm actually surprised by my top palette, because I never thought it would ever happen. Well, I'll explain more when we get there, but this was very, very hard because honestly, more so the top, let me count, 1, 2, 3, the top 5 were all like top favorites for me. I love them all so much, but I had to rank them somehow, and it was very hard. Honestly, most of these are pretty interchangeable because they're just so fantastic. I just don't think you could go wrong with them at all. Okay, so of course we're going to start out at the bottom. That's the only way this is fun. And coming in at number 15, we have the Welcome to DERRY palette from Melt Cosmetics. So I don't think in my review I was very clear about how I felt about this palette. The palette is pretty. The shimmers leave a little to be desired. I feel like the color story is fine, but when it goes to creating looks with a theme, I felt like I struggled with that. I do think you could create looks with this palette. The matte formula is a pretty good one, but you only have 2 like straight up mattes, and then you have the matte here that has like the glitter reflect in it. You can blend it away if you don't want that. And then you also have the 3 shimmers. You can create cohesive looks with this palette, but I don't think you can if you want to do like the it theme, you know what I mean? And that's what I was trying to do in my video, and I failed at it miserably because I don't think it's possible at all. And for that, this just was not my favorite palette, like far from actually. But I will say, like, the other products in that collection are phenomenal. The lip products I love so much. And the white liner I've used so many times since I filmed that video. And it's phenomenal. It's such a fantastic product. But for me, I feel like if they would have just added like 3 more shades to this, added in a white, at least maybe a matte red would have been nice. they could have done so much more with this, and I love that they were able to keep the cost down, but with what you can get from an indie eyeshadow brand, it's not it. Haha, get it? But I mean, they did a good job on like the packaging and all of that, but the palette was just a no-go for me. Coming in at number 14, we have the Conjuring palette from Lethal Cosmetics. So I actually had no issues with this one whatsoever. It's a beautiful palette. It's just not my favorite color story, which is why it is ranking a little lower in this ranking. I do feel like, I don't know, I'm not big on neutrals. So for me, these were like very neutral heavy. Like you have 5 of the shades in this palette are neutrals. So I like neutrals, but it has to be a specific kind. So I just don't think this one was for me. I will say I do love Lethal Cosmetics. They have become a really fun brand for me to play with and create looks with. This just wasn't my favorite launch from them. The packaging on this is really, really cool. I would have loved to pick up some other stuff from that collection, but I did pick up the highlighter and I'm really enjoying that. So, coming in at number 13, we have the Crown Legacy palette between GLAMINATRIX and MONOLITH shop. I think they did a phenomenal job on this. The packaging is really beautiful. The shimmers are truly just so outstanding. I actually edited the video with this palette today, and I don't think I did this palette justice in that video. To be fair, the looks were kind of sloppy. At least that's the way I felt when I was editing it today, but I will say this palette is beautiful. I did have issues with fallout and kick up with these two deeper shades. Not so much the purple, but more these two down here. So beware of that if that's an issue for you. If not, I do recommend tapping your brush before you go to put it on the eye. It helps alleviate the fallout, but I do think this palette is really, really beautiful. I also saw that they are re-releasing, I think it was the Tones of Turd, but they're doing it with a new formula, which is nice to see because I had that issue with that palette as well. With those mattes, they were like really, really fallouty, and in that case, it was all of the mattes. So this one wasn't like that. I just, like I said, had issues with these two, but because of those issues, that's why this one is ranking lower. But I will say the other ones are just so freaking phenomenal. This palette. So this is between BLENDBUNNY and MAPENG. It's the Efflorescence palette. It is an all shimmer palette and I love this. The only reason it is lower on the ranking is because it's an all shimmer palette. I typically don't gravitate towards all matte or all shimmer palettes, but this is phenomenal. I could not recommend it more. They look so beautiful on the eye. They look beautiful on the face. They work great as highlighters as well. This one will be in my highlight basket right beside me where I keep all my face palettes, and I'm excited to get more use out of this. It's going to be great for inner corner and everything. It is so phenomenal. This is one of my favorite collabs of all time. We'll get to the rest of it soon. Could not recommend it more, truly. And this is a new brand that I got PR from. It is the Simply Posh Black Cherry. So my video with this one will be coming soon because I'm actually doing 3 palettes, 3 looks with Simply Posh palettes. And I'm excited for that video. But you guys, I've gotten so many compliments on this look because I did the video where I talked about the 22 palettes in my collection that I reviewed and never touched again. They kind of just fell off the radar for me, and you guys have complimented that look so much, and I created it with this palette. So I've jumbled mine all up. My brain just seems to work better with color stories when I do that, but this is so beautiful and so fun, and I just had such a good time with it, and I was very pleasantly surprised. I will say, I know a lot of people love the gradients, but I work so much better, and I enjoy these palettes so much more when I mix up the shades. I'm just not a gradient girl. You know, we all do things differently, and for me, I work better that way. So I did try to lay these out in color combos that I loved. Like, I love this one. So pretty. This one, I'm pretty sure, is what is on my eye. And that video you guys kept commenting on, I think I used some of this shade. But even this one, you see how that shimmer has that gray base and then it's like fluorescent purple. It's so stunning. They have some of the best duochromes, and I think they did such a good job with this palette. Now we are coming in at number 10, and this was another fun collab, and oh, I was so excited for the Fantasy Cosmetica and Batty Bean The Witch's Familiar palette. I got my video up so late, so it really didn't do very well, but I got hit with so many new launches, and I just kept picking them up, and I got behind, so I put my video up way later than everyone else's, but I loved this so much. It was so much fun. This is not a typical color story for me to play with, so I loved seeing, like, color pairings through someone else's eyes. I had so much fun with this palette. I loved some of the looks that I created with this one, and I feel like there are still so many fun looks I could create with it. They did such a phenomenal job. I absolutely adore Batty Bean and Fantasy Cosmetica, and I think this collab was such a great pairing. They did such a great job together, and honestly, I hope this does well for them. You're gonna have to let me know if you picked it up, but even the packaging on this one is so freaking cool, and the reds in this palette are so gorgeous, and I love this shade down here. It makes me so happy. Honestly, it's what makes it hard. There were so many good collabs in like the last couple of months, like so many good collabs. Which brings me to number 9, the Coalescence palette between Newport and Bella Beauty Bar. This is so beautiful. I had a comparison. Someone told me they thought this palette looked like. I cannot remember what they said now, but I compared them off camera. I wish I could remember the palette, and I didn't see it. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts now, but this is so stunning. I've really been into these muted kind of color stories, and this one just makes my heart so happy. These three together on the eye, even if you do like this in the inner corner, and then maybe this in the outer half, deepened up with this shade, and then this shimmer all over the lid, because it has both of those shades. In like the base is that more wine shade you can see, and then the flip is the green. It's so pretty. Same with this shade, like you could see the flip, and that's how I love to create my looks. This combo is so stunning. Honestly, I can't even remember my looks anymore that I did with this. They all kind of run together at some point, and I'm pretty sure this one came out in September, but man, this is just so beautiful. I love the periwinkle that was added in here too. I think that was such a fun touch to this one. Such a phenomenal palette. I cannot recommend it more. This one I did by myself, although I do have a code with Bella Beauty Bar. It is AOML. And again, it will save you 10%. Coming in at number 8. Oh my God, I love this so much. So it is the Nomad Pacific Northwest. I actually just got the merch in with their Christmas palette today, and the hat and the cup. If I can find pictures, I'll pop them up on the screen. They are so freaking cute, and I am so excited and just thrilled, honestly, that I even got them in PR. Like, the way I acted a fool, I'm not even gonna lie, but this palette is so beautiful. So my battery rudely died, but I think I was saying I did get this one in PR, but I love everything about this. I love the artwork. Oh, the canvas painting. It's so beautiful. But again, it's the muted color story These are neutrals I could get on board with in this row. I love them, like the clay colors, and then you have like this khaki, and this bright like pop of pea colored shade. It makes my heart so happy. And the desaturated blues, I love them. And I realize I am falling in love with desaturated colors. They make me so thrilled, and apparently a lot of people feel the same way because the color stories are everywhere and I love every second of it. This palette was phenomenal. The color story, the matte formula, the shimmer formula. I will say the Christmas shimmers, they are next level. You might have already seen that video actually. That will be in my next ranking, like I said, because there's no sense in having Christmas palettes in a Halloween ranking. That felt a little weird for me. It's already weird that it's October 30th and I have Christmas decor up. But this is a phenomenal palette and I love it with my whole heart. I don't think I've ever had a Bella Beauty Bar palette rank as number 7, but the other ones were so freaking good that there was just no way around it, you guys. But with that being said, I love this. I love this so much. The Dark Dreamscapes. I am getting the new one, and I'm excited about that as well. But this is beautiful. I love the bright, colorful shades. These shimmers are so phenomenal. I love this one. I talked about it in my video about it being a dupe for my favorite single in my collection, which is from DIEVERUNE Cosmetics in the shade Stray Cat. But I think this palette is so beautiful. I love that they always include like these deeper shimmers. I think they're so pretty. And this is just next level. If you love this color story, I think you will love this. You do have some of those like desaturated colors, but then you have like these beautiful bright pastels as well. And it's like a mix of a new favorite and an old favorite, and I love it. But man, let's swatch. The way my heart just sings with joy every time I swatch a shimmer, especially one from one of my favorite brands. Coming in at number 6 is From the Roots from DD's Signature. So I did get this one in PR as well, and I have the same code with them, AOML, and I love this. This reminds me of Artitude in a way because it is such a beautiful, like, chaotic color story, but there are so many different looks you can create with this palette. You can go neutral if that's what you're into. You can do colorful as well. It's just so fun. I love it. I love the shimmers in this one as well. DD's Signature has just been doing such amazing things for her brand, and I am just so excited to see what she launches next year because she's done so well this year, and a lot of her launches have been top favorites for me, and this one made it to top 6. So that says a lot because this, like I said, was a very hard ranking, and if you think this is good, wait until you see her Christmas palette because, oh my god, I think it might. I mean, I have 4 Christmas palettes. 2 of them haven't even been shown or talked about yet, but out of the 4 I have, it's my favorite, and it's freaking gorgeous. I cannot wait to do looks with it, but that one won't be shown until like the end, I think mid-November, if I'm remembering correctly. But this one is just as gorgeous, and I loved the looks that I created with it. Now we are down to the top 5, and it goes without saying, these are the best of the best. These were the hardest to rank because I just love them so much. Honestly, the top 3 were really hard to rank because I didn't know specifically the top 2. Like, I see I'm going back and forth. Like, they're all so good. But coming in at number 5, we have the Gothic Romance from Unearthly Cosmetics. Hear me when I say this. If you like this color story of the products that were in that collection, this is the blush palette. I've used this to death, by the way, and I don't even use powder blushes very often anymore. Every single piece of this collection I have loved through and through, 1000%. Like, very rare. Like, I buy a lot of full collections just simply to review because I love doing that. But it's very rare that I love a whole entire collection. But this collection is phenomenal. The lip products, the lip product formula is so good. It's like that whipped kind of texture, and the colors of those lip products are gorgeous. But this palette, I honestly didn't think it was going to be a favorite because it's so matte heavy and there are only 4 shimmers. But I love Unearthly, so I wanted to support, and I will say the shimmers are way, way, way more pretty in person than what they are on camera. The like camera or photos that I've seen of this palette just truly does not pick up what they truly look like in person. They are just so beautiful and shifty and fun. This is just such an ultimate, like, not even fall palette, but holiday palette in general. Like, she did such a good job on this. I love this so much. It's truly just such a top palette. It's going to be so hard to do my end of the year ranking. But these blushes are phenomenal as well. I always love a good nude blush, and I have been loving these 2 shades, but they're all really good. I've used and abused every shade in this palette. It's so good, you guys. If you've been, you know, kind of wondering or on the fence, I can only tell you how I feel about it, and I think it's freaking incredible, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection. I did order the Dead Cute collection, and I don't know any updates or anything on that yet, but I'm terrible about keeping up with my email, so that could be why. But I'm excited to get that one in as well. Coming in at number 4. Oh, this is a good one too. This one I did get in PR, and I also have a code with the brand. It is Gourmand Girls, and we have the Nevermore palette. This palette is so freaking cute. I love, well, not cute, it's really cool. I love the packaging. I think it's so cool. And the color story, I love greens and grays. And again, the desaturated color story makes my heart so happy. This is almost like that shade in the Bella Beauty Bar palette. It has slight differences. The shift is different, but it's so beautiful as well. The shimmers in here are so gorgeous. This is one of my favorite palettes she has probably ever done. And I have a lot of favorites from Gourmand Girls, but this one just really takes the cake, you guys. Look at that. Like, I just think she really outdid herself with this one. And I could see this one being a long time favorite, maybe even in the top 20. I don't know, but oh, the looks too. The looks were so good. Now we are down to the top 3, and I love them. I love them. I love so many of these though, but this is my favorite Halloween launch that launched this year, that at least what I've tried so far. But I think we're pretty much probably done with the Halloween launches. But it is the DIEVERUNE Cosmetics Bizarre Botanicals. I love everything about this. I did get this in PR, which truly was a freaking dream come true because DIEVERUNE is one of my favorite brands. And again, the whole collection was amazing. I loved it. I still have my little keychain guy here beside me, and it is so freaking cute. But this palette is beautiful. I love the artwork. The font they used on the palette is even beautiful. Like, it's so cool. But this color story is freaking next level. And I've really been into those desaturated color stories, like I said, but this brought me back to my first true love of eyeshadow, which was bright, bold, and beautiful. I mean, I still love bold makeup, don't get me wrong, and I still love bright, but I've really been into like the muted tones lately. But this is so good, and I've heard comparisons to Secret Garden, and they are actually a lot different. I thought that too at first, and I think it's this green and the pink that made me go there, and maybe even this shade, but they're actually vastly different, especially where the shimmers are, like, way different. These shimmers are so pretty. Look at this one. That's Ghost Orchid. They're so pretty. They have some of the best shimmers too, and I love them so much. The singles in this collection were so good as well. The highlighters I've used to death. I think they're beautiful. I actually have on a DIEVERUNE highlighter today. It's the shade Opal from the collection with, oh, let me think, Andromeda. Yes, and that one's beautiful too, but this is just such a good one, and it has a lot of those like really cool marbled shades, kind of like Gourmand Girls does. I love their marbled shades as well, but oh, they're so shifty and shiny and just shimmery and beautiful. I open one of these palettes and my heart just literally soars, and I know that's so dramatic, but I love a good matte. But I'm always sold with the shimmers. The shimmers make me so happy. But the mattes in here are phenomenal as well. Look at this. This is an eye look. It's so beautiful. I cannot even stand it. Now we are down to my top two. And coming in at number 2 is the Paisley Hoot. This one I got in PR as well, which is another dream. Like, it's been a good month for me, I'm not gonna lie. But the lip liners are phenomenal. Really, really good. I'm actually wearing the shade Majestic Maple. I did get 3 shades in PR and then turn around and bought 3 more because I love these so much. I've already put a huge dent in one of my shades. This is my most used shade, Brazen Birch. And this is one that I haven't sharpened yet. Like, I haven't even had these that long, but I've used this so many times. Such a pretty shade. It has such a nice formula. You have time to blend and everything. It does set down. It's wonderful, and I'm so excited. I love the shade she picked and everything, but Paisley Hoot is phenomenal. When she told me she was coming out with the neutral palette, I was like, oh, yay, you know. But man, she really hit that right on the nail, right on the head. You know, like, she made my dream neutral palette with these gorgeous grungy colors. I love them. This is the best freaking mustard yellow I've ever seen in my life, and I love it. But not even just that, her shimmer formula is so beautiful and effortless. It's so thin and easy to wear, and so high shine, just truly so stunning. I just am blown away by the things that she has created. She has a really, really beautiful formula, but it's no surprise she has such a great eye for color. And oh man, this is such a #1 palette, you guys. I loved it so much. I just think she did such a spectacular job, and this palette goes so well with the lip liners. There's actually a shade in lip liner that's kind of this color of red, Radical Rosewood. I love that one as well. But this white is the most pigmented white I've ever seen in my whole life. I am obsessed with the looks that I created with this palette. Some of my favorite that I've done. I was truly so happy, and I love this so much. I just cannot get enough of it. The packaging, everything. You got the little hidden owls and baby birds on here. It's just so cute. I am so happy for her. She did such a good job. Okay, so you know how I said it's a shimmer that sells me on a palette, and my heart is with shimmer? Keep that in mind when I tell you what the #1 palette is, because it shocked me very much. But it's the Rotten palette from BLENDBUNNY Cosmetics and Maypang. Oh my god, this is so good, you guys. I love the packaging. I know some people are kind of weirded out by it, but this is my favorite collab that she has ever done. And I love some of the others, don't get me wrong, but this matte color story sold me. I was sold. The looks that I did with this palette, not to toot my own horn, but were some of the best looks I've ever done, seen, whatever. I love them so, so much. They made me so happy. I was so thrilled by the end of that video. I literally found myself smiling while editing it and enjoying it, like enjoying watching it. This is just such a beautiful, beautiful matte color story. And when you put it together with this, they're a match made in heaven. But even on its own, it is still a #1 palette, a #1 color story. They did such a phenomenal job, and I really just cannot wait to use this one again, because that's how thrilled I am with it. It's truly just such a blast, and I did not ever expect to. I mean, I knew I liked this color story, but I've never loved an all matte palette, or an all shimmer palette for that matter. But this one just took my breath away, and I never in a million years dreamed I would have an all matte palette ranked as #1, especially when I have a stack of so many phenomenal palettes. But I was so in love with this and so in love with the looks that there's no way that I could not put it as #1. Truly some of my favorite looks I've ever done. And I have a lot of favorites. They're not all like my looks I did with the Crown Legacy palette, for instance. I did feel like those were kind of sloppy. I don't know what was going on with me that day. My shimmer was like all transferred and everything. It looked terrible, but I loved these so much, you guys. Oh, they were so good. But I love doing this. It makes me so happy, and I feel so honored that I've been getting stuff in PR, and that's because of you guys, because of all of the love and support you've shown me here on my channel. And I could never ever thank you enough. I just wish I could rip open my heart and my brain and just show you what is in my head and like where I've come from and where I am now. Oh, I'm not going to make myself cry, but just know that it really means, and I could never, ever, like, thank you enough. It's truly, I never thought that I would get PR from some of these brands, or any, for that matter, but it is an honor, and I appreciate you guys so much for always watching my videos. I got one of the best packages today from a subscriber who sent me, I can show you, the Royal Rose palette from Cosmic Beauty. And this is the only Cosmic Beauty palette that I don't have. And I'm so excited to have it, and I'm thrilled to have it. So, like, don't get me wrong, I cannot wait to get my hands in this. But the thing that really meant so much to me was the time it took for her to write me the notes and the card and all of that. It's just truly an honor, and I will never ever take it for granted. And I appreciate you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. So thank you for being here. But if you guys are interested in any of my looks I did with any of these palettes, I will have all of those videos linked down below, because it's fun. I love playing with makeup, and my channel is not about selling palettes. It's about showing, like, giving inspiration to my friends, and that means a lot to me that you guys can find that here. But if you are interested in anything, it will be linked down below in my description box. And if you are interested in what is on my eyes, I will not have that listed down below, because I don't know if it's been shown yet. But just know I did film it today. It will be up soon, and I am so excited for you guys to see that video, because I had a blast with this as well. But thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way till the end. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. And until next time, bye.